What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. All three countries of the three-headed dragon against the United States, Russia, North Korea, and China, threatening the United States here today. I'll show you it here. Also, Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House of Representatives, meets with the Taiwanese president against China's wishes. China threatening the U.S. here for that. I'll let you hear directly from the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, Kevin McCarthy, and the Taiwan president here, what they had to say here with that here as well. Take a look at this here because there's a lot going on here. Russia issues a nuclear threat ahead of the Ukrainian counteroffensive. Nuclear threat. Yeah, so again, we're going to see, and then wait till you hear what North Korea had to say here. It's just only one thing after another after another. Russia is trying to use nuclear threats to discourage Kyiv's Western backers, which is the US and most of Europe, from providing military aid ahead of an expected counteroffensive, according to a new assessment. Speaking here on Tuesday, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu issued reinvigorated nuclear blackmail rhetoric, according to the Washington-based Institute for the Study of War think tank. Shoigu defended Russia's decision to transfer nuclear weapons to Belarus, saying NATO had increased combat training and reconnaissance at Russia's borders. He said Western aid to Ukraine, quote, risks significant expansion of the conflict, according to a Kremlin readout. Russian President Vladimir Putin said on March 25th that Russia would station nuclear weapons in neighboring Belarus. And you got to kind of wonder, are they doing that so they're closer to eastern parts of Ukraine? Or why are they doing that? It was the first time the Kremlin had moved to place Russian nuclear weapons outside the country since the fall of the Soviet Union. Yeah, and you can see the size of one of these nukes. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. The Russian ambassador to Belarus, Boris Gryzlov, later said that the weapons would be, quote, moved up close to the western border of Belarus in closer proximity to many NATO countries. And Shoigu reinforced existing Russian nuclear threats on Tuesday, the ISW said, telling Russian military commanders that Belarus had nuclear-capable attack aircraft, and that the Iskander-M missile system capable of nuclear strikes and was likely part of an information operation. Now, in addition to this, North Korea warning the U.S. and South Korea military drills as military drills escalate tensions, quote, to the brink of a nuclear war. Yeah, North Korea on Thursday warned the United States and South Korea that their continued joint military exercises threaten security on the peninsula and could push tensions to, quote, the brink of a nuclear war. This international security analyst said in a report in the North Korean state-run news outlet KCNA that, quote, reckless military confrontational hysteria from the U.S. and its allies is leading the region to irreversible catastrophe, quote. Saying, quote, the U.S. kicked off different largest ever joint military drills against the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Simultaneously, despite the latter's repeated grave warnings pushing the security situation of the Korean Peninsula to the brink of nuclear war. That's a quote directly from the article. The warning comes after the U.S. and South Korea held their largest joint military drills in the Korean Peninsula in 5 years just a few days ago, engaging in simulations and live demonstrations in the air and the sea on land. North Korea responded by firing at least one missile from a submarine in the Sea of Japan. They fired missiles almost every day. In fact, just about 48 hours ago, U.S. flies nuclear-capable bombers amid tensions with North Korea. You can see here, let me see if I can zoom this in here. This is from ABC News and the Associated Press. The U.S. flew these bombers. I mean, this is really, you could see why the tension is really pushing North Korea and what they're thinking here. This is the type of stuff that we're flying really close to their border, and you can kind of put yourself in their shoes, what they might be thinking when they're seeing this type of stuff here on a daily basis. Yeah. The United States has flown nuclear-capable B-52 bombers to the Korean Peninsula again in a show of strength against North Korea amid concerns that the North might conduct a nuclear test. Yikes. Kim Jong-un's sister, the powerful sister, warned that her country was, quote, ready to take quick, overwhelming action against the United States and South Korea if these continued. You can let me know your thoughts here on this. And then China is warning the United States not to meet with the Taiwan president. And then we did anyways, saying China's not going to tell us what to do here. China vows forceful measures after U.S.-Taiwan meeting, after the Taiwan president just met with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and multiple members of Congress. Here is their meeting. Take a listen.
Here at his library, there are countless exhibits that capture President Reagan's patriotic spirit, his belief in democracy, and commitment to the ideas of peace and freedom. Those values have always served as the bedrock of our friendship with the people of Taiwan. And they are more important now than ever before. I believe our bond is stronger now than at any time or point in my lifetime. And of course, President Tsai is a great champion of that bond. Taiwan is a successful democracy, a thriving economy, and a global leader in health and science. And whether it's our deep commercial ties, strong people-to-people relationships, our shared values, our cooperation with the people of Taiwan continue to expand through dialogue and exchange. The friendship between the people of Taiwan and America is a matter of profound importance to the free world, and it is critical to maintain economic freedom, peace, and regional stability. We will honor our obligations and reiterate our commitment to our shared values, behind which all Americans are united. Today was a bipartisan meeting, Republicans and Democrats united together in a place that symbolizes the freedom and the commitment and the bond that's only become stronger with the President with us today. President Tsai?
Thank you. Speaker McCarthy, friends, I am delighted to visit the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library once again, this time with Speaker McCarthy and distinguished members of the Congress. I want to thank Speaker McCarthy for his warm hospitality and for his invitation to bipartisan congressional leaders who have taken time out of their busy schedules to join us today. Their presence and unwavering support reassure the people of Taiwan that we are not isolated and we are not alone. It is especially fitting for us to meet here to pay tribute to a distinguished American president and world leader, a man who also played a crucial role in partnership with the U.S. Congress in protecting and fortifying U.S.-Taiwan relations at a time of changing diplomatic realities. President Reagan's 6 assurances of 1982, on top of the landmark Taiwan Relations Act passed by the Congress, laid the foundation for a strong and unique partnership of over 4 decades, during which we have maintained peace and promoted prosperity and welcomed the advent of Taiwan's democracy. However, it is no secret that today, the peace that we have maintained and the democracy which have worked hard to build are facing unprecedented challenges. We once again find ourselves in a world where democracy is under threat, and the urgency of keeping the beacon of freedom shining cannot be understated. President Reagan said it best: freedom is never more than 1 generation away from extinction. It must be fought for and defended constantly by each generation.
Freedom is never more than 1 generation away from extinction. Pretty good thoughts, especially thinking that World War II was only 1 generation away. You guys can let me know your thoughts on that, and hopefully World War III will not be in our generation or never happen. Wishful thinking? Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country and around the world that you need to know about here on a daily basis. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos that come out here on our YouTube channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's completely free to do so. Thanks so much for liking and sharing these videos. Here's some videos you should watch next. You won't believe what Vladimir Putin just did. Unbelievable. And the U.S. government might be banning your items. You can click this video here to see that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.